To get out of prison early, he became the warden's right-hand man, taking on the role of a teacher that everyone despised. Trying to make this ruthless crew obedient enough to serve as tools for sentence reduction was clearly a near impossible task, so he decided to teach them something different.
Studieremo anche un po' di tutto. Per metà del tempo vi faccio lezione su questo benedetto George Washington e per l'altra metà vi insegno come si traffica droga.
It was this absurd decision that, by the time he was released, elevated him from holding a degree in marijuana to a doctorate in cocaine. At his peak, he was pulling in over $3 million a day, money so abundant that it filled every room. Later, he even came to control 85% of the U.S. drug market, becoming one of Robert, the Colombian drug lord's, top partners. He was George Young, famously dubbed the Magician in the 1970s. At the height of his empire, almost everyone in America, from high-ranking officials and celebrities to street-level hustlers, relied on his supply. Robert could quickly penetrate the U.S. market, and George was a key reason for that success. But despite being such a criminal powerhouse, he held family above all else, seeing it as his final refuge. Tragically, he was ultimately betrayed by both his mother and his wife. The story begins in 1968 in California. At 26, George had just met his first girlfriend, Amanda, but he also spotted a huge business opportunity. Nearly everyone in Manhattan Beach was smoking marijuana. The potential profit from cornering that market was unimaginable. Through Amanda, George met his first drug dealer, Derek, who would go on to become his most powerful partner. Without Derek's help, George wouldn't have had the capital to work with Robert. At this point, however, George was still inexperienced and had no ability to operate at the big league level.